Good afternoon. My name is John Warner. Glad to be bringing you baseball from Rome, Georgia, the site of today's contest between the University of Alabama Huntsville Chargers and the Shorter University Hawks. The Shorter Hawks are playing their first game at home in Rome since March the 4th. Cole McDaniel will get the ball for the Hawks, and he will look to provide a good start on the mound here in Game 1 of the series. One game today on Saturday, two to follow, a doubleheader on Sunday. Hawks looking for a chance to win this series. They've dropped two consecutive series dating back to March 4th and 5th at home against Valdosta State, and last weekend at the University of Montevallo. They dropped the first two games of that one and won Game 3 to prevent a sweep, but the Hawks will be looking to jump out in front here in this series and grab an early lead behind the left arm of Cole McDaniel. Defensively for the Hawks, Kobe Jones in left, Krause in center, Jacob Pager in right, Jacob Woods the third baseman, Schroeder at short, Norman Leon at second, Justin Barnes at first, Logan Stockton behind the plate, and Cole McDaniel on the mound. Throw goes down to second base, finds the glove of Jacob Woods, where he promptly turns it over to his starter. Leadoff man for Alabama Huntsville, Garrett Bodine, ready to lead things off for the visitors here in the top of the first inning. McDaniel winds the first pitch. Breaking ball, called strike, 0-1. Good start for Cole McDaniel, one pitch and one strike here in this ball game. Look for plenty more of those as we progress through this one. Another long look in from McDaniel, his 0-1. Breaking ball, chopped to short. Schroeder fields the high hop, takes his time, sets his feet, and delivers an accurate throw to first base. One up and one down for the Chargers. Next to the plate is the left-handed hitting Carson Vialta, and he enters play in this series scorching hot. Lefty-lefty matchup. Vialta squaring off against McDaniel. The first pitch is a called strike at the knees, 0-1. Vialta, the Gulf South Conference Player of the Week, batted .714 over the last week, including a 10-for-14 stretch that had 12 RBIs and 3 runs scored, 2 doubles, and a home run. Strike two, quickly 0-2 from Cole McDaniel. So Vialta has been the heartbeat of this Chargers lineup. They enter play today with a 13-11 overall record, but on a 4-game winning streak and winners of 5 out of the last 6 games. 0-2, just missed the outside corner. Good fastball there from McDaniel right over the outside edge, but just off the plate. Count moves to 1-2. Here it is from the lefty. Inside, it got him. Cole McDaniel hits Carson Vialta with the pitch, and that is how the Chargers get their first base runner in this one. A hit by pitch of Carson Vialta, and that brings Landon Ezel to the plate with 1 on and 1 out. Vialta, already the team leader in hit by pitches for Alabama Huntsville, now has 11 on the season. So here's Ezel. Hawks looking for a ground ball to get out of the inning. Breaking ball from McDaniel, misses high and away for ball 1. Hawks will employ a shift here. The second baseman, Norman Leon, positioned directly behind this bag at second. Shortstop Tommy Schroeder a step or two into the grass between the 5 and 6 hole. Swing and a miss. Ezel came up empty on that fastball from McDaniel, and that evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, 1 out here in inning number 1. Daniel sets, checks the runner at first base, and comes to the plate. Fastball hit out of play, foul off to the right side into the parking lot. He's ahead once again, a ball and 2 strikes. Another long look from McDaniel. Now he's ready, brings it to the plate. It's well outside. All-speed pitch there from McDaniel, but he could not paint the corner. And that levels the count. for McDaniel on the season, an 8.37 ERA, making his 9th appearance of the season. 2-2 pitch is high for ball 3. Seventh start of the year for McDaniel, 9 total. He's pitched 23 2/3 innings coming into play today. Picks off over to first base, and the first baseman Justin Barnes comes off the bag to retrieve that one. Barnes playing first today in the stead of Tyler McWillie, who sustained an injury last weekend. Real shame for McWillie. The Hawks will miss his bat. Team leading 4 home runs, as this one misses high and away outside. Ball 4. Pushes Vialta down to second base, and Ezel reaches first on the free pass from McDaniel. So here's the Chargers cleanup man, Brennan Vasquez. Vasquez, the Alabama Huntsville first baseman, excuse me. First pitch to him is a check swing that finds the glove of the backstop Logan Stockton for strike 1. Vasquez certainly didn't mean to, but got just enough of it with his bat to count as a strike. Here's the 0-1. Fastball at the knees, just missed. Good pitch there from Cole McDaniel, but not to the liking of the home plate umpire. It's ball 1. Hawks once again shift here. This time Schroeder, the shortstop, on the second base side of the bag, and Norman Leon shifted between the 3-4 hole on the right side. Pitch to from McDaniels is a strike. So another 2-strike count for McDaniel. See if he can put away Brennan Vasquez here and record the second out of the inning for the Hawks. He had a 1-2 count on Carson Vialta, hit him with a pitch. He had a 1-2 count on with Landon Ezel, and he walked him. This one just missed outside. Not a bad pitch at all there from Cole McDaniel, but evidently just off the corner. So a 2-2 count on Brennan Vasquez. Daniel checks the runner second, and out of the plate, fouled back. Elevated fastball, and Vasquez just able to catch up to it and send it straight back off the screen. Vasquez, a .296 hitter, 71 at-bats entering play today, 21 hits in those at-bats, and he's tied for the team lead in doubles on the team with 5, as well as 4 home runs. So definitely a power threat in the form of Brennan Vasquez. Chargers with an early threat here in the top of the first inning. Down low, he's able to check his swing. That'll run the count full. McDaniel's been getting ahead of the Chargers hitters, but he's been unable to finish them off thus far. See if you can flip the script here and set down Brennan Vasquez with the Chargers threatening here in the top of the first. Full count pitch, here it is. Down low in the dirt, ball 4. A hit by pitch and 2 consecutive walks have loaded the bases for Jackson Lindsay. That'll draw out a visit from the Hawks pitching coach, Craig Folds. He will hopefully get his starter back on track and provide him with some words of wisdom to get him back in the strike zone. So Folds departs. Cole McDaniel and the Hawks looking to escape an early jam here in the first. Bases are loaded. A hit by pitch and back-to-back walks of Landon Ezel and Brennan Vasquez. Brought to the plate the Chargers right fielder Jackson Lindsay. Lefty-lefty again. First pitch from McDaniels in the dirt for ball 1. Went with a first pitch breaking ball after the mound meeting, and Lindsay able to hold back on the swing. 1-0. Hit hit hard in the air to center. Kraus moving back. Should be deep enough to tag. The throw will come back into the infield, but coming home to the plate is Carson Vialta, and the Chargers are able to cash in the hit by pitch of their second baseman. He comes home to score the game's opening run. So give Lindsay the sacrifice fly and the RBI to the center fielder, Cody Kraus. And now we're going to have a visit from Wes Timmons and the Hawks trainer, as well as the home plate umpire. They will come out to check on Cole McDaniel, and we'll hope he's all right. So McDaniel appears all right, at least well enough to stay in this game for the time being. Colin Bader, the Chargers' designated hitter, will be the man at the plate now. 2 on and 2 out. McDaniel and the Hawks looking to limit the damage to just 1 here in the top of the first inning. First pitch to Bader. Swing and a miss. Big breaking ball there from McDaniel, and Bader missed every stitch of it. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. Pitch from McDaniel. Another breaking ball. This one gets away from Stockton, and both runners will advance 90 feet. Back-to-back breaking balls from McDaniel. He doubled up on the curve. This one bounced in front of the plate and out of the grasp of Logan Stockton off to his right. And the Chargers have 2 runners in scoring position now with 2 outs in the inning. One pitch is popped up behind the plate and out of play. Bader batting .400 on the year through just 10 at-bats. 4 hits, including 2 doubles. 70 RBIs on his line as well. .600 slugging percentage. So not a large sample size, but Bader has been getting it done at the plate in his limited work. This one's in the dirt again, this time blocked up by Stockton, so no advance. Nice job behind the plate by the Hawks catcher to prevent a run. Two strikes on Bader. McDaniel looking to put him away. Fastball miss low. Hawks do have a base open at first. Dylan Johnston, the Chargers catcher, awaits on deck. Cole McDaniel and the Hawks hoping to see him next inning. Full count pitch, here it is. Hammered down the left field line, foul. That certainly would have brought home 2 runs for the Chargers, but luckily for Cole McDaniel and the Hawks, that hook just fouled the line. Count holds at 3-2. McDaniel just a strike away from ending this inning with just the 1 run scored. Daniel sets, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, he got him. Cole McDaniel fans Colin Bader with the strikeout, and the inning has ended here in the top of the first with just 1 run. 1 run, no hits, and 2 men left. We head to the bottom of the first inning. It's the Chargers 1 and the Hawks coming to the plate. For the visiting Alabama Huntsville Chargers defensively, Hunter Tillman in left, Garrett Bodine in center, Jackson Lindsay in right, Landon Ezel at third, Rocher at short, Carson Vialta the second baseman, Brennan Vasquez at first, Jalen Johnston behind the plate, and Connor Brooks on the mound for the Chargers. He'll be greeted first by the Hawks leadoff man and shortstop Tommy Schroeder, looking to answer right back to the one run that the Chargers were able to put on the board in the top half of the inning. First pitch on the way to Schroeder. Swings at the first pitch and sends it off to the right side, and that will get out of play. So Schroeder, aggressive right out of the chute, goes after a first pitch fastball and skied out of the play off to the right side. Quickly, 0-1 on him. This one's hit hard backside and into right field, a base hit. Great piece of hitting there from Tommy Schroeder. Goes with the fastball and lines it into right field for a clean single to open the bottom of the first for the Hawks. Schroeder not trying to do too much, dumps a single into right field on the line drive, and that brings Kobe Jones to the plate with one on and nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Brooks, the righty, sets and picks off over to first base, but Schroeder back safely with a dive. Jones batting a healthy .378 on the year. 82 at-bats entering play today. Pitch from Brooks is wildly up and away, ball one. Team leading 31 hits for Kobe Jones, including 7 doubles and 1 home run, 15 RBIs, and a .500 slugging percentage. Been a great year for Kobe Jones, and the Hawks will certainly need his bat if they are to secure a series win this weekend against Alabama Huntsville. Strike taken, 1-1. Jones was 3 for 10 last weekend at the University of Montevallo, 1 RBI. 300 average for the series, not too shabby, but Hawks will certainly be looking for duplicate results here. 1-1 pitch. Right side, knocked down by Vasquez. It trickles away from him a little bit, and that'll allow Tommy Schroeder to advance down to second on the put out by Brennan Vasquez. Might have had a shot for 2 had Vasquez been able to field it cleanly. It was hit right on a rope to him, but we'll never know. It bounced off his glove a few feet away. Schroeder down to second, Cody Kraus at the plate. Tying run in scoring position here in the early going. First pitch to Kraus is hit in the air to the left side and foul. A little bit of an altered lineup since the last time we saw the Hawks at home. Kraus traditionally batting usually in the 8 or 9 spots, batting in the 3 spot today. Looking to drive home Tommy Schroeder and tie this one up here in the first inning. Off-speed pitch, swung on and missed. Nice change up there from Connor Brooks. Pulled the string and had Kraus well out in front of that baseball. Quickly 0-2 on the Hawks center fielder. Brooks ahead, 0-2. Checks Schroeder at second base. Checks him again, now comes to the plate. Fastball missed down low. For Connor Brooks on the year, a .465 ERA, making his 7th appearance of the year, all starts. 31 innings pitched in 2023. He's allowed 20 runs, just 16 of them earned. 0-2 to Kraus, on the ground up the middle. Shortstop Rocher fields it, flips on to first base in time for out number 2. So here is Gavin Millines, getting his first at-bat at home in Rome in quite some time. Millines returning from injury earlier than expected. Looking to drive home Schroeder from third. He takes him low in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 count against Millines. Pitch to the plate. Fastball, called a strike. Fastball got the top of the zone there. Millines confers with the umpire to ask about the location of that pitch. There's a 1-1 from Brooks. Fouled out of play, 1-2. Millines batting .286 on the season. 42 at-bats, 12 hits, including 3 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs. 13 RBIs for him. Tied for second place on the team despite not playing in quite some time. So easy to see how big of a loss Gavin Millines was for the Hawks lineup. Skies this one off to the right side. Should be playable for Vasquez. Ranging into the visitors' bullpen. He makes the grab, and that will end the Hawks' threat here in the bottom of the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left. We head to the top of the second. Chargers lead 1-0. New pitcher on the mound for the Hawks here in the second is number 22, Carson Cook, the 6-foot even senior from Bremen, Georgia. Will take the mound for the Hawks here in the second inning. An apparent injury to the Hawks starter, Cole McDaniel, will spell an early exit for him. He grabbed at his left arm after delivering strike 3 to Colin Bader. So now Cook on the mound. He delivers strike 1 to Dylan Johnston, the Chargers catcher. 7, 8, 9, and the Chargers order due up. Cook working from the stretch, delivers the 0-1. Out in front, chop left side and foul. The Alabama Huntsville Chargers are led by head coach Hunter Royer. 14 seasons at the University of Alabama Huntsville. This breaking ball misses high and out for ball 1. One-two pitch. Skied in the air to right. First baseman Barnes ranging over into foul territory. He's joined by both Pager and Leon, and they all three run out of room. It's over the wall for a foul ball. Alabama Huntsville enters play today with a 13-11 overall record, 5-4 in conference play, 4-3 record on the road, as they are today. They open Gulf South Conference play, losing 2 out of 3 against the University of Montevallo, so like the Hawks, they drop the season series against Montevallo. Started off slow, but they've heated up over the past few weeks. They swept West Florida at home last weekend. This one sits high in the air to left. Jones moving back, now coming in. Can of corn for Kobe Jones. He puts it away for out number 1. Nice job by Cook, coming in relief. Gets the first man he sees. There's out number 1. Following the sweep against West Florida, Alabama Huntsville beat Miles College 28-6 on Wednesday afternoon. Always an impressive feat when you're nearing 30 runs. Shortstop Mitchell Rocher shows bunt, pulls back, ball 1. 1-0 from Cook. Off-speed pitch, missed high, ball 2. A 4.50 ERA for Carson Cook, making his 6th appearance of the season. Even 10 innings pitched. 2-0 pitch is a called strike off the glove of Logan Stockton. It ricochets all the way to the on-deck spot, where it's taken into the dugout by Hunter Tillman. 2-1 count now on Mitchell Rocher. Hit hard into center field, a base hit. It'll be fielded in right by Pager. Rocher was thinking about extra bases, but he slams on the brakes and heads back to first. First hit of the afternoon for Alabama Huntsville. A clean line drive single right over the head of Norman Leon. No chance to make a play. Nice job by Pager in right field to cut that ball off and prevent a double from Mitchell Rocher. Double play still in order now for Hunter Tillman, the Chargers left fielder. Off-speed pitch, called strike, 0-1. Good start there from Cook facing against Tillman. Rocher takes his lead off of first. Here's the pitch to Tillman. In the air to right, Pager moving over, heading back towards the wall. He leaps and makes the grab. A fine leaping grab by Jacob Pager nearing the wall in right field. Put a star by that play. It's out number 2. But a ton of carry off the bat from Tillman. Sent Pager all the way back up against the wall. But fortunately for Carson Cook and the Hawks, Jacob Pager right there to make the play. Lineup car turns over now for Garrett Bodine, the leadoff man. Runners on the move. Pitches down. The pitch throw by Stockton is in time to get him. Logan Stockton cuts down Mitchell Rocher trying to steal second base, and that will bring it in to the top of the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. We head to the bottom of the second, Chargers with an early 1-0 lead. Norman lead on to lead things off for the Hawks in the home half of the second inning. Nice job by Logan Stockton behind the plate, throwing out his 6th would-be base stealer of the year. Stockton's been turning in some good work behind the dish all season long. Shows off the arm this time to catch Rocher stealing. First pitch to Leon in the inning here is a curveball that misses down and away for ball 1. Hawks stranded the tying run, Tommy Schroeder at third base in the previous inning. Gavin Millines popped out to Brendan Vasquez to bring it into the inning. Big swing and a miss here from Leon for strike 1. A forceful swing from the Hawks second baseman. Came unglued on that fastball, but unfortunately came up empty. 1-1 hit softly in the air to shallow center field. That ball will be caught on a sliding grab. A fine catch in center field by Garrett Bodine, robbing Norman Leon of a base hit. So both teams flashing the leather early on. Pager with a nice catch in the top of the second, and Bodine responds with a sliding catch in shallow center field to keep the leadoff man off base here in the bottom of the second. Here's the aforementioned Jacob Pager batting with the bases empty. First pitch to him is hit softly along the right side. Vasquez in pursuit, but he will not have a play. 0-1 on the Hawks right fielder. Pedro batting .217 on the year and 60 at-bats. 13 hits, including 6 doubles. Pitch to him here misses down low. 11 RBIs and a .317 slugging percentage. He's walked 11 times, been hit by a pitch twice, and struck out 14 times in 2023. 1-1 pitch misses high, well over the head of Pager, sends his catcher Dylan Johnston leaping into the air. Here's the 2-1. Fastball inside corner, strike 2. Nice pitch by Connor Brooks. Paints a fastball over the inside corner to even the count. Now the 2-2. Breaking ball, tipped and caught by the catcher Johnson. Pager set down on strikes for out number 2. First strike out of the affair for Connor Brooks. Bases empty with 2 outs now for the first baseman, Justin Barnes. Bases clear. Pitch from Brooks. Fastball just missed down and in. Another good location there from Connor Brooks, but this time called a ball at the plate. Barnes ahead in the count, 1-0. Fastball this time, it catches the top of the zone for a strike. One. Strike 2. Fastball right at the knees. So Connor Brooks demonstrating some great location with his fastball in this at-bat. He's ahead of the Hawk first baseman, a ball and 2 strikes. Tapper out in front of the plate, but this one will roll foul. Had Barnes fooled with the breaking ball there, but he does just enough to cue it off the end of his bat and send it out of the play, off to the right side. Connor Brooks and the Chargers looking for a 1-2-3 bottom half of the second inning. 2 strikes on Justin Barnes. Here it is. Well high. Once again, Brooks misses over the head of a Hawk. This time it's Justin Barnes. 2-2 is Scott Shallow right field. Second baseman going out. He'll be called off by the right fielder Jackson Lindsay, who puts it away without issue. And the Hawks do indeed go 3 up and 3 down in the bottom of the second inning. Carson Cook back to work here in the top of the third inning. Pitched a scoreless second and looking for some repeat results here in the third. Did surrender a hit to Mitchell Rocher, but he was erased on the caught stealing by Logan Stockton. Threw him out at second base to bring a close to the second inning. Here's Bodine, the man in the box for that caught stealing. He takes strike one here, 0-1. Top of the order up for the Chargers, Bodine, Vialta, and Ezel. A dangerous trio for the Chargers. Breaking ball out in front, hit in the air to shallow left center field. It'll be Kraus moving back and putting it away for out number 1. So that ball also had some carry on it, but the park held it, and Kraus right there on the spot for out number 1. Bodine 0 for 1 out of the leadoff spot for the Chargers. Here's Carson Vialta. He represents the game's lone run. He was hit by a pitch and came around to score. Showing bunt here, he fouls it straight back. So Vialta hoping to catch the Hawks napping there, but unable to put it in fair territory. Cook ahead, 0-1. One from Cook, outside corner, strike 2. So stoppage here. Cook perhaps got something in his eye. He took a moment behind the plate, or behind the mound rather. Nothing in 2 on Carson Vialta, dangerous hitter. Went 6 for 9 against West Florida last week in the sweep. Takes out here, outside here for ball 1. As previously mentioned, Vialta was the recipient of the Gulf South Conference Overall Player of the Week, so definitely an outstanding honor on his behalf to claim that award. This one misses high and out for ball 2. A couple of other noteworthy performances for Alabama Huntsville. Grant Hickman was a nominee for Overall Pitcher of the Week, and Lucas Baggett was a nominee for Freshman of the Week. Hit high and deep in the air to center field. That chases Kraus back to the wall. He looks up. It is into the trees, a solo home run for the red-hot Carson Vialta. He keeps up his slugging ways, and Alabama Huntsville has doubled their lead. It's now 2-0. Just the second hit of the game for Alabama Huntsville, but this one leaves the yard. A solo home run for Carson Vialta, the Gulf South Conference Player of the Week. Bases empty now for Landon Ezel, the Chargers' third baseman. He takes this one in the dirt for ball 1. The Hawks find themselves in an early 2-0 hole. We'll have to crank their offense up. They look to get back in this one. Missed again down low, 2-0. Landon Ezel at the plate, a .452 hitter in 93 at-bats. So that's no small sample size at all. So Ezel demonstrating what the hitter he is. This one he sends weakly in the air to right. Pager started back, now comes in a few steps, loses his hat, and puts it away for out number 2. So no hat, no problem in right field for Jacob Pager. Could have been a very comforting feeling having your hat fall off while you're tracking a fly ball in right, but professional he is. Pager puts it away without issue for out number 2. Here's Brennan Vasquez. He shows bunt and pops it up, but Logan Stockton unable to track that one down in foul territory. He goes to strike 1. So yet again, the Chargers showing bunt and coming up empty. Vasquez is no small man at the plate. 6'2", 235 pounds. So not the typical bunt hitter as one might suspect, but did so there unsuccessfully. He sends this one in the air to left. Jones moving over to his right and puts it away with a waist-high catch for out number 3. One hit in the inning allowed by Carson Cook, but unfortunately for the Hawks, it left the park. A solo home run for Carson Vialta has doubled the Alabama-Huntsville lead. It stands now at 2-0. Eight, 9, and 1 in the order for the Hawks here in the bottom of the 3rd inning as they look to crack the armor of Connor Brooks. He's pitched 2 scoreless innings thus far, but Stockton and the Hawks looking to change that here in the home half of the 3rd. Stockton getting his first plate appearance in this one. Swings and sends it in the air to center field. It'll be Bodine moving back to his left and putting it away. 1 pitch and 1 out here in the 3rd. So here's Jacob Woods. Like Gavin Millines, he too returned from injury in the series against Montevallo, getting his first at-bat at home in quite a while. He takes high for ball 1. Woods, if you'll remember, was hit in the helmet with a pitch and dropped immediately to the ground. It was a scary scene. But fortunately, he looks to be okay. He's playing today. And awaits the 1-0 pitch from Connor Brooks, which misses high for ball 2. (2-0) popped up right side. Vasquez will give it a look, but it's well out of play, foul. Slow start at the plate for Jacob Woods, a sub-100 average, but the Hawks will look to get him going as he returned from injury. Takes strike 2 here to even the count. Two one. This one is fouled again, right side, and out of play. So Woods, nice job on a 2-2 pitch to battle and live to see another. Here it is from Connor Brooks. Grounded left side, fielded by the shortstop Rocher. Shuffles and fires across the diamond. Out number 2. Eight straight Hawk hitters retired by Connor Brooks after the leadoff single by Tommy Schroeder. And here he is. He stands in the batter's box. Only shorter Hawk to reach base through 2 2/3 innings of play. Strike called on a breaking ball, 0-1. Schroeder sends this one in the air to left field. Tracking back near the wall. Now to his right. He can't make a play. It's off the wall. Schroeder will head to second base. It's a 2-out double by Tommy Schroeder. Hunter Tillman with some clear trouble on that one. Moved all the way to his right and came back to his left and could not make the catch. So the wind clearly playing some tricks with that one. And the Hawks have a 2-out runner in scoring position for Kobe Jones. Second hit of the day for Tommy Schroeder. Jones grounded out to first his first time up. Takes a breaking ball here for strike one. Hawks looking to break through against Connor Brooks. Here it is to Jones. Outside. Kobe Jones has been one of the Hawks' clutchest hitters all season long. Played a big part in that win the Hawks were able to get against Valdosta State to prevent a sweep. A 2-out game-tying RBI single that tied the game at 3. Hawks would eventually go on to win in extra innings as Jones takes strike 2 here. Hawks looking for another 2-out run scoring hit from Jones here, but he's down in the count of 1-2 against Connor Brooks. He's worked 2 scoreless innings thus far and would like to pitch a third and strand Tommy Schroeder where he stands at second base. So a bluff pickoff move for Connor Brooks. As Kobe Jones awaits a 1-2 offering from the Chargers starter. In the dirt, Jones, they appeal to the field umpire. He says no swing. A nice job by Jones to check his swing. Not the best angle for the field umpire as he stands essentially in front of shortstop. Now down the third baseline where traditionally you'd like to have an umpire for a lefty check swing appeal, but it works in the Hawks' favor to even the count. Hawks looking to cut into the deficit. They trail 2-0. This one misses wildly high and away for ball 3. Full count pitch coming to Kobe Jones, the Hawks left fielder. A ground out victim in his first at bat, but looking to drive home Tommy Schroeder from second here in the third inning. Grounded up the middle and through a base hit. Schroeder will round third and head to the plate, and Kobe Jones does it again. A 2-out RBI single cuts the deficit in half. It's now 2-1. Little 2-out magic for the Hawks. A high double to left field for Schroeder that eluded the grasp of Hunter Tillman. And then a 2-out RBI single by Kobe Jones. A ground ball right back up the middle. Chases home Schroeder, and the Hawks have cut into the lead. It's now 2-1. So Jones leads off at first for Cody Kraus, the Hawks center fielder. Looking to keep up the Hawks' good work with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Kraus takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Nice job by Kobe Jones and the Hawks to answer back after the Carson Vialta solo shot in the top half of the frame. They've come back with a run of their own, but looking for more with 2 outs. Kraus sends a chopper along the first base line, fielded by Brennan Vasquez. He applies the tag to Kraus, and the Hawks are done here in the bottom of the third inning, but not before a 2-out double by Tommy Schroeder and a single by Kobe Jones brings him to the plate to cut the lead in half. Chargers lead now just 2-1. Ready to go here in the top of the 4th inning. Carson Cook once again back out for the Hawks, entering into his 3rd inning of relief. Came on as an injury replacement for the Hawks starter Cole McDaniel, who grasped at his left arm after striking out Colin Bader to end the 1st inning. First pitch here is grounded right side. Barnes, the first baseman, fields it, calls off his pitcher, and takes it to the bag himself. 1 up and 1 down here in the 4th inning for Carson Cook. Certainly not an area of expertise or much experience for Justin Barnes, but made that one look easy, fielded the ground ball, and took it to the bag himself to retire Jackson Lindsay on just 1 pitch. And here is the aforementioned Colin Bader. His strikeout brought it into the 1st inning. He swings and sends a line drive down the left field line, but off the wall foul. The Chargers not waiting around. They're jumping all over Carson Cook here in this inning. 2 pitches and 2 swings to open the frame, but it's only yielded them an out and a strike. Here's the 0-1. Swinging again, and this time it's a line drive single into center field. High fastball from Cook, but Bader climbs the ladder and shoots it into center field for a 1-out single. Third hit of the afternoon for Alabama Huntsville. There's a man aboard now for Dylan Johnston. Pick off to first base, close play, but back safely with a dive. Dylan Johnston batting .241 on the season and 29 at-bats. 7 hits, all singles, and 2 RBIs. First pitch from Cook, grounded left side off the glove of Woods. Barehand attempt by Schroeder, but will have no play. Comes up empty. And we'll see how it's scored. But both runners stand safely at second and first base, respectively. Woods moving to his left with a dive, but unable to come up with it. Mitchell Rocher, the Chargers shortstop, the batter, and it will indeed be scored an error on Jacob Woods. Breaking ball, called strike, 0-1. Cook ahead of Rocher, 0-1. And time is called behind the plate for Stockton. Not sure exactly what the issue is. Perhaps a equipment malfunction. Nothing in 1 the count. Here it is. Bunt attempt, left side, and it will roll foul. Picked up by Jacob Woods well into foul territory. Looked like it might stay fair for a moment, but bent foul. So Cook way ahead, 0-2 on Mitchell Rocher. Rocher batting .351, but batting 8th in the order. So definitely a nice luxury to have for Alabama Huntsville. Prolific hitter like Rocher, batting out of the 8th spot. Here's the 0-2 from Cook. Breaking ball out in front. Sent in the air to left center field. Jones and Krause will converge. It'll be Krause to take it. He fires it back into second base, but runner back safely. Colin Bader almost wandered too far off, but not a particularly close play at the bag. 2 outs now for Carson Cook. Here's the 9-hole hitter, Hunter Tillman. Had a defensive adventure of sorts back in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 2-out double by Tommy Schroeder, as he chased one to his right and then worked all the way back to his left. Could not make the catch. Schroeder eventually came around to score on the Kobe Jones RBI single. Time called now as Wes Timmons takes a trip out to the mound, and it looks like he will take the ball from Carson Cook. Nice job in relief by Cook. Allowed just 1 run in 2 2/3 innings of relief, but is responsible for both men on the bases. New pitcher for the Hawks coming up after this. New pitcher on the mound for the Hawks is a familiar face, number 40, Trevor Nanny. Nanny, the 6'4" senior from Shelby, North Carolina, will take the mound here in the top of the 4th inning, looking to keep the Chargers off the scoreboard and keep their lead right where it is at 2-1. For Carson Cook, 2 2/3 innings of work, no strikeouts, no walks, 3 hits allowed, and 1 run coming off the solo shot from Carson Vialta. Trevor Nanny will look to pick him up in relief and strand those 2 runners right where they stand with 2 outs. Breaking ball drops into Tillman for strike 1. Tillman lined out to right field in his lone trip to the plate. Batting here with 2 on and 2 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Here's the 0-1 from Nanny. In the dirt. It ricochets right back to Stockton. The throw down to third base. They got him. A nice break for the Hawks. The pitch went right by Stockton, but ricocheted straight off the bricks right back into his glove. Fired a strike down to third base. And the tag applied by Jacob Woods to get his man at third for the final out of the 4th inning. Gavin Millines to lead things off for the Hawks in the bottom of the 4th inning. Middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6 for the shorter Hawks. As they look to tie the game or perhaps even take the lead, they trail 2-1 here in the middle innings. Millines popped out to first base to bring it into the 1st inning. Getting a second at-bat against Connor Brooks. Takes a breaking ball high for ball 1. Millines swings and sends one in the air to left. Moving back is Tillman, backing up, still nearing the wall. He makes the catch for out number 1. So a deep fly out for Millines, but out number 1 nonetheless. He's set down, and Norman Leon will come to the plate with the bases empty. So here's Leon. He flew out to center field in his lone at-bat. We can get on base here. Takes a fastball in the inside corner for strike 1. Brooks ready, working from the stretch, delivers the 0-1. It's in the dirt for ball 1. In their history facing the University of Alabama Huntsville, Shorter is just 8-20 against them. But they did win 2 out of 3 in Rome last year in conference play and beat them as well in the Gulf South Conference Tournament by a score of 5-3. So despite the history not exactly going in their favor, they've played much better against these Chargers as of late. 2-1 count on Norman Leon. Here it is. Breaking ball, caught the inside corner for strike 2. Nice pitch from Connor Brooks. Leon awaiting a 2-2 pitch from Brooks. Here it is. Fouled hard left side. Brooks sets right at the belt and delivers. Foul back again. Nice battle put up here by Norman Leon, the Hawks' second baseman. Putting up a nice fight with the bases empty and 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Both teams are tied at hits at 3 aside, but the Chargers lead where it matters in the run column, 2-1. Leon swings and sends this one in the air to right field. That chases Lindsey back a few steps, but he puts it away without issue for out number 2. Back-to-back flyouts by Gavin Millines, and Norman Leon brings up Jacob Pager. Pager, the lone strikeout victim of Connor Brooks today. Surprising for Brooks to have but 1 strikeout today. He's second on the team in strikeouts with 24. First pitch swinging on the ground to shortstop. Rocher fields it cleanly. Perfect throw across the diamond, and the Hawks are turned away in the bottom of the 4th inning. They go 3 up and 3 down and trail 2-1. Alabama Huntsville back up to hit here in the top of the 5th inning. Hunter Tillman was the man in the box when Colin Bader was thrown out at third base trying to advance on the wild pitch. Logan Stockton with his second caught stealing victim of the day. First pitch from Trevor Nanny, who remains on the mound, is skied in the air to right. Pager broke back, now having to come in. He makes a running grab for out number 1. Tough read off the bat for Pager. He initially went back about 2 or 3 steps, but demonstrates his speed as he's able to run in and make the catch for out number 1. Nice job by Trevor Nanny. Came on in relief with 2 outs, threw a wild pitch, but his teammate Logan Stockton able to get his man at third base to bring it into the inning. Here's leadoff man Garrett Bodine as the lineup turns back over. First pitch to him is a fastball that misses upstairs for ball 1. Hawks have done a nice job keeping Bodine at bay thus far, 0 for 2 and 2 at-bats. Breaking ball drops in for a strike, 1-1. Bodine, a .378 hitter, reaching base at a .472 clip. So an important focal point of this series will be keeping this man off base at the top of the lineup for the Chargers. Nanny's 1-1, misses down low in the dirt. Garrett Bodine definitely a dangerous hitter, but just a ground out and a fly out for him thus far today. 2-1 pitch is fouled back out of play, strike 2. Hawks will be looking perhaps for a few innings out of Trevor Nanny in this one. A 0.00 ERA for Trevor Nanny and 9 appearances coming into play today. Skied out of play, right side and foul. That's now 17 scoreless innings for Trevor Nanny. He has allowed a run on the year, but it was unearned, so still no earned runs for the Hawks righty Trevor Nanny. He's been as rock solid as can be out of the bullpen in 2023 for the Hawks. Another 2-2. Ground to the third. Woods fields it cleanly, shuffles and throws in time for out number 2. Bodie now 0 for 3, out of the top spot in the order for the Chargers. Here's Carson Vialta. Unlike his teammate Bodine, the Hawks have not been able to retire him yet. 2 runs scored, a hit by pitch, and a solo home run to dead center field. The day thus far for the Gulf South Player of the Week, Carson Vialta. First pitch from Nanny. Missed down low for ball 1. Nanny working from the stretch, the 1-0. Down low yet again, 2-0. So Nanny and the Hawks clearly treading lightly around Vialta. They've already seen today what a big impact he can have at the plate. Batting in the 2 spot in the Chargers order. Officially 1 for 1 with a solo home run and a hit by pitch. He takes well outside there, 3-0. Landon Ezel, the Chargers third baseman, awaits on deck, but Hawks looking to keep him right there. But Trevor Nanny has his work cut out for him. A 3-0 count on Carson Vialta. And it misses 4 straight. A 2-out free pass issued to Carson Vialta, and he's reached base for the 3rd time today. Nanny trying to prevent a 2-out scoring threat from Alabama Huntsville. But it won't be an easy task as he squares off against Landon Ezel, the Chargers third baseman. First pitch. Breaking ball grounded left side. Schroeder in the shift. From the outfield grass, he got him! The Hawks defensive shift comes into play there. Schroeder with a backhanded stab in the grass and shallow left. Fires a strike across to get Landon Ezel at the bag at first. Nice job by Trevor Nanny, pitching a scoreless 5th inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th, halfway home. Hawks trail 2-1. Bottom of the order due up for the Hawks. Justin Barnes will lead things off here in the 5th inning. Barnes flew out to the right fielder Jackson Lindsay. Looking to get on base here to open the bottom of the 5th inning. Takes high for ball 1. Connor Brooks still on the mound for the Chargers. He's worked 4 innings, allowing just 1 run on 3 hits. Barnes jumps on that fastball and skies it into shallow left field. The shortstop Rocher back to take it and put it away for out number 1. 5 straight Hawks set down by Connor Brooks. Logan Stockton will look to change that, batting here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch to Stockton. Fastball just missed the outside corner. Not a bad miss there from Brooks, but missed just off the plate. Stockton ahead 1-0. Grounded left side. Rocher, the shortstop, to field it on the big hop. Easy toss over to the bag at first. 2 up and 2 down here in the 5th. So it's up to Jacob Woods if the Hawks are to be prevented from consecutive 3 up and 3 down innings. Like Stockton just did before him, Woods grounded out to the shortstop Rocher in his lone at bat. Takes a strike on a breaking ball, 0-1. Third baseman Ezel protecting the line at third. Woods swings and fouls one into the mid of Johnston, strike 2. Brooks looking for the knockout blow. He's not waiting around. Quickly 0-2 on Jacob Woods. Fouled back. Nice job by Woods to catch a piece and stay alive and extend the inning for at least 1 more pitch. Count still 0-2. Here it is from Brooks. Off the end, right back to the mound. Brooks will jog it over to first, flip it to his first baseman, Vasquez, and the Hawks do indeed have consecutive 3 up and 3 down innings. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Chargers in front 2-1. Trevor Nanny back to work here in the top of the 6th inning. Looking to keep the Chargers right where they are on the scoreboard. They lead in that category 2-1. Cleanup man Brennan Vasquez will be the first to greet Nanny here in the 6th. 0 for 1 day at the plate for Vasquez, though he does have a walk to his credit. Getting his 3rd plate appearance here today. First pitch from Nanny is sent in the air to left. Sending Jones back near the wall. He checks the wall and has room to put it away for out number 1. Nice job defensively by Kobe Jones in left. Moving back near that wall. Made sure to check to see if he had room. And he did. 1 pitch and 1 out for Trevor Nanny here in the 6th. Here's Jackson Lindsay. playing right field today for the Chargers. Waits the first pitch from Nanny. In the dirt, ball 1. Nanny started him off with an off-speed pitch, bounced in the dirt. We'll see what he comes back with on a 1-0. Fastball missed outside, 2-0. Missed away, ball 3. So all of a sudden, Nanny having some issues finding the zone here against Jackson Lindsay. A 3-0 count against the Chargers right fielder. Nanny looking to get back in it, and he does with a strike, 3-1. Still a hitter's count for Jackson Lindsay. Nanny from the stretch paints the fastball over the outside corner, strike 2. Excellent pitch there from Trevor Nanny. Lindsay thought it might have been outside. He had taken sort of a half step towards the dugout. But instead of trotting down to first base, it was a called strike. Here's the 3-2. Fouled in and out of the mid of Stockton. So instead of a strikeout, it goes to just a foul ball. Stockton able to make the squeeze behind the plate. Tough break for the Hawks. But hopefully Trevor Nanny can come back with another strikeout pitch on once again a 3-2 count. 0 for 1 day at the plate for Lindsay, though he does have an RBI. Sacrifice fly coming back in the first inning. Brought home Carson Vialta. Takes down low here. First free pass of the day issued by Trevor Nanny and a 1-out base runner for the Chargers. Here's Colin Bader, strikeout in the first, a single in the fourth, but he was caught stealing on the base pass to end the inning. So a 1 for 2 day at the plate for him thus far. 1 on, 1 out, Hawks looking for a double play. Nanny fires high for ball 1. Sent Bader ducking out of the way of that one. Pitch was over his head. Easy take for ball 1. One on the way. Breaking ball, called strike, 1-2. 1-1, rather. Nanny will be looking to make it 1-2 after the delivery of this next pitch, but for the time being, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, and 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Grounded to second base. Leon to the bag for 1. Schroeder, the throw, in time to get him. A 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. Wipes out Jackson Lindsay at second, erases Colin Bader at first. Nice job out of the bullpen by Trevor Nanny. He twirls a scoreless top of the 6th inning. Tommy Schroeder, the Hawks leadoff man, to lead things off for his team here in the home half of the 6th inning. Hawks deficit just 1. They trail 2-1 on the scoreboard. But Schroeder, who has reached base twice, a single and a double, will look to get to work, get on base, and change that fact. Squaring off once again against Connor Brooks. First pitch backs him off, but a call strike at the plate, 0-1. Schroeder danced out of the way of that inside fastball, but evidently it was still over the plate according to the home plate umpire. And now he chases after a ball in the dirt for strike 2. A tough sequence for Schroeder. Questionable strike 1 and goes after a pitch in the dirt for strike 2. We'll see how it responds here in an 0-2 hole. Breaking ball, lunging out in front. He catches the piece and sends it over the screen foul. Messed up by Schroeder. Certainly not his best swing, but did just enough to catch a piece of that baseball and stay alive. Schroeder, once again, a similar swing on a breaking ball. Popped up right side, this time in play. Squeeze applied by Brennan Vasquez at first base. Schroeder set down for out number 1 in the 6th. Schroeder's perfect day has come to a close. 2 for 3 on the afternoon for him now after the pop out. Here's Kobe Jones. His 2-out RBI single brought home Schroeder back in the 3rd inning. Represents the Hawks' lone run thus far today. First pitch misses in the dirt, ball 1. Breaking ball bounced in the dirt for ball 2. Hawks offense has been fairly consistent of late. In the games against Montevallo last weekend, in a 17-4 loss, they put up 4 runs. In a 10-4 loss, they put up 4 runs. And in their lone victory of the series, a 4-3 win. Jones fouls this one back. So, sort of a trend there for the Hawks. 4 runs in each of their last 3 games. Just one of them, though, victorious efforts. Here comes the 2-1 to Kobe Jones. Well, high and out. Bad miss there from Connor Brooks. And Jones firmly in the driver's seat now, a 3-1 count to the Hawks left fielder. 3-1 pitch, breaking ball. Beautiful pitch from Brooks. Strike 2. Connor Brooks dropping in a 3-1 curveball against Kobe Jones right over the outside corner to work the count to full. Fouled out. Jones behind on that fastball. Put a good swing on it, but send it out of play off to the left side foul. Do it again, 3-2. Grounded right side. Second baseman Vialta fields it cleanly, flips onto the bag for out number 2. First action of the day defensively for Vialta, whose solo home run back in the 3rd inning proving to be the difference in this one. He retires Jones on the 4-3 putout, and it's up to Cody Krause if the Hawks were to extend the inning with 2 outs. Showing bunt, but he pulls back as the pitch was away for ball 1. 9 straight men retired by Connor Brooks. Outside, ball 2. Kobe Jones's RBI single back in the 3rd, representing the last time the Hawks had a base runner. All quiet since that moment. This one misses wildly up and away for ball 3. So perhaps a chance for a 2-out base runner now. Cody Krause ahead 3-0 in the count. There you go, pitch right there for a strike. No walks issued yet by Connor Brooks, but a 3-1 count on Cody Krause. Swing and a miss. Krause went after a 3-1 fastball, came up empty, and once again the count is full against Cody Krause. Fouled back. Off-speed pitch there from Connor Brooks, looked like a changeup. Kraus just able to stay alive. Kraus looking to break a streak of 9 straight retired Hawk hitters. Here's the 3-2 from Brooks. Popped up left side. Third baseman Ezel in pursuit. He will not have a play. That ball from Kraus looked like it was going to be well foul. Left fielder Tillman would not have had a play, but it landed just right in front of the chalk. So tough break for the shorter Hawks there. Cody Kraus just missed dropping a double down the left field line. We'll reset and do it again. 3-2. Outside ball 4, and Cody Kraus does indeed break the streak. A 2-out free pass issued to Cody Kraus. First walk of the day for Connor Brooks. And that'll bring up Gavin Millines, who represents the go-ahead run here in the 6th inning. Quiet day thus far for Millines. A pop-out and a fly-out. Millines takes a strike right there. 0-1. Millines clearly sitting on something else. Got a first pitch fastball. Elected not to swing. He took it for strike 1. With Cody Kraus the runner at first base and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Millines takes in the dirt. Blocked nicely by Dylan Johnson behind the plate for the Chargers, so no advance into scoring position for Cody Kraus. As it stands now, it'll likely take an extra base hit to chase home Kraus at first. Rocket out to left field, a base hit. Kraus rounding second on his way to third. Millines will hold serve at first. An absolute laser off the bat of Gavin Millines down the left field line. Placed runners at the corners for Norman Leon. Ball was absolutely scorched down the left field line, but a nice job by Hunter Tillman to cut it off before it got to the wall. Keep Gavin Millines at first base. He's the go-ahead run. So after his defensive miscue on Tommy Schroeder's 3rd inning double, Hunter Tillman comes up with a big stop of that baseball to keep Gavin Millines out of scoring position at the first base bag and keep Cody Kraus from crossing home plate. First pitch to Leon, fouled back. Two-out walk to Cody Kraus, followed by a single by Gavin Millines down the left field line. Have placed runners at the corners for the Hawks here in the 6th inning, their best scoring threat in quite some time. Leon swings and hits it softly in the air to center. Bodine is there to take it, and the Hawks will strand a pair and bring it in to the bottom of the 6th inning. Hawks unable to cash in the 2-out single by Gavin Millines. We head to the 7th inning, they trail 2-1. Trevor Nanny once again back onto the mound for the Hawks here in the 7th inning. Hawks nearly put together a nice 2-out rally that would have tied the game, but unfortunately they were not able to cash in Cody Krause at third. So the lead stands right where it was, 2-1. Dylan Johnston, the catcher, to lead things off for the Chargers. He sends one in the air to right. Pager moving back to his right a few steps and makes the grab, moving up against the fence for out number 1. One pitch and 1 out for Dylan Johnston. Here's Mitchell Rocher, the Chargers shortstop. First pitch from Nanny. Breaking ball drops in for a strike. 0-1. For Rocher, a 1-for-2 afternoon. He was caught stealing to bring it into the 2nd inning. Logan Stockton showing off the arm to get his man trying to steal the bag. Since then he flew out to center as he takes high here. Some action in the Chargers bullpen. Lefty and a righty getting loose out there. Lined into right field. A 1-out single for Mitchell Rocher. Second single to right for Rocher. He's done a nice job of opposite field hitting today. And a 1-out base runner now for Hunter Tillman, the Chargers left fielder. Tillman is 0 for 2 out of the 9 spot. A line out and a fly out to right field. So he's kept Jacob Pager busy. Hawks on alert for bunt. Third baseman Woods playing in tight. He does not show bunt, but he takes for ball 1. See if the Chargers elect to go small ball here with the 9-hole up. Hunter Tillman was not showing bunt on the first pitch from Nanny. Doesn't hear it either. He takes a breaking ball for strike 1. Tillman casts his eyes out on the Hawks hurler, Trevor Nanny. 2+ innings of scoreless relief. Long pause here from Nanny. Now pick off over to first base. Since Rocher back head first with a dive. One on, one out, the pitch. Runners on the move. The hit and run is unsuccessful. The third down to second base. They've got him nailed. So a hit and run put on there by the Chargers. Tillman came up empty at the plate. The pitch looked to be well outside, and Rocher had no chance on that one. Stockton throws him out by a few feet at the bag. He's an easy out number 2. Second time today Rocher has been nabbed at second base. So he's had some misadventures on the base pass today. Hawks will take it, though. They're a strike away from escaping the top of the 7th inning without any damage. 1-2 to Tillman. Popped up left side. Woods moving over into foul territory. He can't make the play. Tough play for the third baseman Woods, ranging back into foul territory. Had his back turned to the plate and unable to make a basket catch. So Hunter Tillman will stay alive to see at least one more pitch. Another 1-2 from Nanny. Popped up. This one should be playable on the infield. Woods calling for it. He can't make the play. Woods ranging over to his left, right behind the mound, in front of where the shortstop would be standing normally. Battling the sun, could not make a play, so what'll certainly be scored an error provides the Chargers with a 2-out base runner for Garrett Bodine. Bodine's been quiet out of the leadoff spot, 0 for 3. Takes a strike here on the outside corner for strike one. Hit softly in the air to shallow center. Kraus coming on. He can't make a play. Sliding stop. He gets it back into the infield. No one's there. That sends Woods off the bag at third to get that baseball. A 2-out single into shallow center. Pushes Tillman to third. And the Chargers have runners at the corners now with 2 outs. Not a hard hit ball whatsoever. Bodine dumps it into shallow center. Logan Stockton will give the first and third sign to his middle infielders to ensure that they're all on the same page on what they want to do, with Bodine at first base and Tillman at third. Carson Vialta, who has scored a run and hit a solo home run. He quite literally has been the difference in this ball game thus far. First pitch from Nanny. Off the end of his bat, foul, strike one. An excuse me hack there from the Chargers second baseman, but Trevor Nanny and the Hawks will gladly take it. Strike number one. Tillman, Vialta rather, coming off a week in which he batted .714, 10 for 14 at the plate, including 12 RBIs. Had a chance to do an RBI here, as this one's in the dirt, blocked by Stockton. Ball and a strike on Vialta. Runners at the corners for the Chargers. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. A 2-out error followed by a single. Placed the Hawks in a tough spot here in the 7th. Vialta takes away for ball 2. With a base open at second. Certainly had to cross the mind of Wes Timmons whether to walk Carson Vialta, but the man on deck, no slouch either. Landon Ezel batting a team-leading .452. Breaking ball, hard grounder right side and foul, off the facing of the dugout to even the count. Big moment in this game right here. Hawks trail by just 1 run, but a potential third for Alabama Huntsville waiting in the wings just 90 feet away at third base. Conversely, Trevor Nanny just 1 strike away from escaping the inning. Grounded right side, but foul. Weak chopper off the bat of Carson Vialta, but out of the range of Justin Barnes, as he moved into foul territory into the visiting bullpen. We'll reset and do it again with a 2-2 count. Nanny sets. His 2-2. Runners on the move. Grounded to shortstop. Nobody's there. Schroeder with a backhanded stab to third at first base in time. Schroeder was covering the bag on the steal, but able to move back to his right with a sliding grab and a strong throw across to get Carson Vialta and strand runners at the corners in the top of the 7th inning. Jacob Pager, the Hawks right fielder, to lead things off for Shorter in the home half of the 7th inning. Hawks trail 2-1. Looking to make some inroads here off of starter Connor Brooks, still on the mound for the Chargers. With 2 men warming up, if he gets into any danger, it could spell the end of the line for him. First pitch swinging on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly by Ezel. Perfect throw across. 1 pitch and 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pager jumped on the first pitch. Sent it to third base, where Landon Ezel had no trouble with it. 1 out here in the 7th. First pitch to Justin Barnes. Breaking ball, missed high, ball 1. Over 2 afternoon for Justin Barnes. This one misses high as well, ball 2. Barnes batting .229 on the year and 48 at-bats. 11 hits, including 2 doubles and 4 RBIs. So to him here, hit hard on the ground to second base. Speared by Vialta, throw across in time for out number 2. A blistered ground ball to Vialta, fielded it on 1 hop and had plenty of time to get his man at first base. Base is empty and 2 outs now for Logan Stockton in the 7th. First pitch to Stockton. Sends him dancing out of the way of that ball, 1-0. In the series against Montevallo last weekend, Stockton was 1 for 5 with 2 runs scored. Takes inside again, 2-0. Overall in the year, Stockton batting .254 and 63 at-bats. Fastball at the knees, strike 1. Quiet day at the plate for Stockton, but behind it, he's been all over the place. 3 runners thrown out on the bases today for Logan Stockton. Fastball missed the outside corner. Connor Brooks jumping into the air in frustration. Didn't like that call. But it's a 3-1 count on the Hawks backstop, Logan Stockton. Off his hands, into foul territory behind the plate. Johnston puts the squeeze on it, and Stockton pops out in foul territory to bring it into the 7th inning. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. We head to the 8th. Hawks trail 2-1. Trevor Nanny back out on the mound for the Hawks here in the 8th inning. He's done an admirable job in relief of Carson Cook, who came on as an injury replacement for the Hawks starter Cole McDaniel. McDaniel worked just 1 inning. He allowed 1 run. Cook allowed just 1 on the solo shot by Vialta, and that's right where we stand here in the 8th inning. First pitch breaking ball, hit in the air to center. Kraus moving back and puts it away for out number 1. A line drive shot off the bat of Landon Ezel, but Kraus right there to put it away. Out number 1. Here's Brennan Vasquez, the Charger first baseman. 0 for 2 today at the plate with a walk. First pitch fastball misses down low, ball 1. Vasquez entering play today, a .296 hitter and 71 at-bats. 21 hits, tied for the team lead in doubles with 5. Takes inside, ball 2. Second on the team in homers with 4. He trails Landon Ezel, who just lined out to center field. He has 5. 18 RBIs on the year for Vasquez. Breaking ball, drops in for a strike. Nanny, reaching into the bag of tricks, pulls out a 2-0 breaking ball. Surely caught Vasquez by surprise. Counts 2-1 against the Alabama Huntsville cleanup man. This one's in the dirt. Vasquez able to hold off. Count moves to 3-1. Hitters count the 3-1. Breaking ball, strike 2. Another good breaking ball from Trevor Nanny. 2 strikes in this at-bat have come off the heels of a breaking ball. So see what he has for Vasquez now with a full count. Breaking ball again, hammered and diving catch by Justin Barnes. A rocket off the bat of Brennan Vasquez, but Barnes playing first base, diving to his right, able to make the play. Barnes speared it right out of the air, sends Vasquez back to the bench. He's out number 2 in the 8th. Here's Jackson Lindsay batting with the bases empty. He swings and sends a line drive in the air to center, chasing Kraus back towards the wall. He can't make the play. Up with it quickly. The throw into second base will come up short. It's a 2-out double for Jackson Lindsay. The 6th hit of the afternoon by the Alabama Huntsville Chargers, but just their 2nd extra base hit, the other being the solo homer by Carson Vialta. So the inning extends after the 2-out double by Lindsay. That brings up Colin Bader with a man in scoring position and 2 outs. But before that, we're going to have a pinch runner at second. Caleb Mahan will be the runner. Represents an insurance run for the Chargers here in the top of the 8th inning. Breaking ball, too high, ball 1. So Nanny trying to keep up his impressive scoreless streak. Has a man at second base and 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. Breaking ball, called strike, 1-1. Also of note of the inning, Isaac Harkins checked in to play third base. Start off the top of the 8th. So a new fielder for the Hawks. Looking to get one final out here in the 8th inning and send it to the bottom half. Fouled out of play, strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes on Colin Bader, the Alabama Huntsville designated hitter. Here it is. Breaking ball off the end of his bat, foul off to the right side. Colin Bader, 5'10", 180 pounds, redshirt sophomore from Meridianville, Alabama. A graduate of Hazel Green High School. Big moment in this game. Lead at just 1 for Alabama Huntsville, but looking for more. A 2-out double by Jackson Lindsay. He was lifted in favor of a pinch runner who stands at second base with 2 outs. Breaking ball popped up softly right side. Leon ranging into the outfield grass, makes the play. A fine running grab in shallow right by Norman Leon. And once again, Trevor Nanny able to dance out of danger here in the top of the 8th inning. Score holds at 2-1. Chargers starter Connor Brooks back on the mound to work the 8th inning. He's worked 7 innings, allowing just 1 run on 4 hits. Here is Isaac Harkins, came on as a defensive replacement for Jacob Woods in the top half of the inning, getting his first at-bat in the bottom half to start the 8th. He takes down low, ball 1. Harkins batting .214 on the year, 28 at-bats, 6 hits, including a home run, 4 RBIs, and a .321 slugging percentage. He chops this one left side and foul. Even count on Isaac Harkins. Off the end of his bat, an excuse me swing. Sends it out of play off to the right side into the parking lot for strike 2. 1-2 pitch, too high. Harkins, an Atlanta, Georgia native, graduate of Chamblee High School. 2-2 count on him here. Here it is from Brooks. Inside corner, strike 3 called. Harkins caught looking on the inside corner. He's set down for out number 1. Second strikeout of the day for Connor Brooks. Lineup turns over now for Tommy Schroeder. Strike called, 0-1. Schroeder and the man hitting right behind him, Kobe Jones, have represented just about the entirety of the Hawks offense today. 3 hits between them. And Schroeder has the one run on the board for the Hawks. Takes in the dirt here, able to hold back on a swing, a ball, and a strike. Schroeder's doubled back in the 3rd inning with 2 outs, promptly followed by an RBI single by Jones, has represented the lone tally on the board for Schroeder here through 7 innings of bats. Takes strike 2, 1-2. 1-2 to the Hawks shortstop. In the air to the left, Tillman should have no trouble with it. Battling the sun a bit, he puts it away for out number 2. So it's up to Kobe Jones to extend the 8th inning. One for 3 day at the plate for Jones with an RBI. High and away, ball 1. Connor Brooks has been rock solid on the mound for the Chargers. Just 1 run allowed. Strike taken by Jones over the outside corner. Strike one. Brooks has scattered 4 hits, just 1 walk for him. He's been very economical on the mound today for Alabama Huntsville. Outside, ball 2. Jones looking to reach base and bring up Cody Kraus. Jones represents the tying run here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Had Jones well out in front of that off-speed pitch. Brooks pulled the string and got a swinging strike from Kobe Jones. Count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it is. Fastball just missed. Good pitch there from Brooks. His catcher Johnston points back at the mound in approval, but it's a full count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch misses high and away, and the Hawks will get a 2-out runner here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and it will bring up Cody Kraus with the tying run on first base. Just the second walk of the day for Connor Brooks. And that will bring out the Chargers head coach, Hunter Royer. And it appears that that will spell the end for Connor Brooks. And if it indeed is the end, an outstanding job by Mr. Connor Brooks. Worked 7 2/3 innings, allowing just 1 run on 4 hits with 2 walks, as well as 2 strikeouts. He's responsible for Kobe Jones on first base after the 2-out walk. His teammates will greet him with applause as he heads back to the dugout. New pitcher coming up in just a bit. New pitcher on the mound for the Chargers is number 20, Will Hodelin. The lefty, standing 6 foot even, 195 pounds, a junior from Atala, Alabama, transfer from Lawson State Community College, will face Cody Kraus with a tying run aboard at first and 2 outs. Kraus takes a fastball for strike 1, 0-1. 0-for-2 day at the plate for Kraus with a walk. Jones is running, pitches low, the throw down to second base is offline and not in time. 7th steal of the year for Kobe Jones. He's in scoring position now with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. All of a sudden, this at-bat becomes huge. A single will more than likely tie the game for Cody Kraus. Jones standing at second now after the steal. Lefty-lefty matchup. Pitch from Hodelin. Swing and a miss. Kraus comes up empty. There's strike 2. Hodelin coming on in relief, just one strike away from ending the threat in the bottom of the 8th inning. Kraus takes high. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, tying run is second. They try to pick off, but Jones all over it. He dives back in safely. Jones looking to get as big his lead as Alabama Huntsville will allow. More than likely, he'll be looking to score on a batted ball by Cody Kraus. 2-2, here it is. Breaking ball called, strike 3. A front door breaking ball by the lefty Will Hodelin catches Kraus looking, and the Hawks are turned away in the bottom of the 8th inning. We go to the 9th, down 2-1. Trevor Nanny back to work in the top of the 9th inning, looking to keep up his good work. Like every other team he's played on the year, Alabama Huntsville has not scored on his watch since he entered the game. Dylan Johnston will be the first man to greet him in the top of the 9th inning. 7, 8, 9 in the order for the Chargers. First pitch misses high and out, ball 1. Very important inning defensively for the Hawks. They need to keep that deficit right where it is at just 1 run, as they look to tie the game or perhaps win it in the bottom half. First pitch on the ground to second, up the middle and through, a base hit. Leon had a shot to make that play right over the bag at second, diving to his right, but came up empty. A leadoff single for Dylan Johnston. Time called now by the Alabama Huntsville third base coach. He will talk things over with shortstop Mitchell Rotier. Man aboard at first, Dylan Johnston, his leadoff single right back through the middle. He represents a valuable insurance run for the Chargers here in the away half of the 9th inning. See if Rotier has been asked to bunt. He is indeed squaring around. It's a good one. Harkins will let it go foul. Harkins thought about fielding that one in fair territory, but a nice call by his catcher Stockton. Yelled, let it go foul, and Harkins with an acrobatic effort to prevent touching that baseball. So strike number 1 on Mitchell Rotier. Another unsuccessful bunt attempt by Alabama Huntsville. By my count, that's now 3. They've been unable to get down. See if Rotier's bunting again now with 1 strike. Harkins thinks so. He squares around. Now he pulls back, and he takes high for ball 1. Stockton thought about a back pick to first base on that high pitch, but Barnes not on the back. He was playing in for the bunt. So Rotier had the option to swing away there. Showed burnt early, drawing in the corners, but ultimately took for ball 1. See if he does the same here. Squares, but pulls back, pitches in the dirt for ball 2. Chargers head coach Hunter Royer, his 14th season at Alabama Huntsville, giving the signs from the dugout. 2-1 from Nanny. Pulls back again, and it's 3-1. The Rotier seems content to give himself up. The man at first and nobody out. Dylan Johnston, the runner. But Nanny unable to find the zone on the last 3 pitches. It's now a 3-1 count on Mitchell Rotier, the Chargers shortstop. Here it is from Nanny. He gets it down right side. It'll be picked up by Barnes. He throws it to second baseman Leon, covering at the bag. This time, Rotier able to get it down. A sacrifice bunt for Mitchell Rotier. So sacrifice bunt goes 3-4. Barnes to Leon on the putout. Johnston stands at second, representing a valuable insurance run for the Alabama Huntsville Chargers. Here's Hunter Tillman. Reached on an error his last time up. And he checks the runner and out of the plate. Breaking ball blocked nicely behind the plate from Logan Stockton. Great job behind the dish to smother that breaking ball in the dirt and hold Johnston at second base. And with that miss, it'll bring out Hawks pitching coach Craig Foles to talk things over with Trevor Nanny. So we'll take a quick pause here. So the meeting adjourned. Foles departs back to the dugout. A 1-0 count on Hunter Tillman, 9-hole hitter and left fielder for the Chargers. Potential third run for Alabama Huntsville. Stands at second base with 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. Nanny drops in a strike, 1-1. Tough sledding for the Hawks offense all day long. Just 1 run through 8 innings of play offensively. So to have a chance to mount a comeback in the bottom of the inning, you got to think Hawks need to keep the deficit right where it is at just 1. 1-1 from Nanny. Breaking ball off the end of his bat, out of play foul. 1-2 count now on Tillman. At the very least, Hunter Tillman looking to move the runner to third base. And he checks the runner, does it again. Now to the plate. Just missed outside. No strikeouts yet for Trevor Nanny in this appearance, but one here would work just fine. A 2-2 count on Hunter Tillman. Man at second base, 1 out, top of the 9th inning. Breaking ball, missed high, 3-2. Not a great pitch there from Nanny. Lost control of that breaking ball a little bit. Missed over the head of Hunter Tillman. And a full count now to the Chargers left fielder. Three-two from Nanny. Popped up right side. Barnes might have a play in the visitor bullpen. Instead, it's Leon sliding into the corner, and he looks shaken up. Leon battling the wall and the mound in the visitor's bullpen, went sliding in an attempt to make the catch, and he is still down on the ground. Now to one knee. Hawks trainer out to check on him. Wes Timmons closely behind. And we'll take a break as they check on Norman Leon. So he looks to be okay, just a little shaken up perhaps. Went sliding into the corner of the wall. So certainly not a good feeling there for Norman Leon. But as the dust settles, it's still a 3-2 count on Hunter Tillman. It's still a very big moment in this game. Garrett Bodine waits on deck, top of the order to follow. Tillman is 0 for 3 at the plate. Nanny looking to retire him once again here at the top of the ninth. The 3-2, swung on and missed, he got him. Trevor Nanny sits down Hunter Tillman with a high fastball. He's out number 2. So it's back to the top for Garrett Bodine. Out comes Wes Tillmans, and it appears that will be all today for Trevor Nanny, but what an effort it was. Multiple innings of work Trevor Nanny was asked to cover out of the bullpen. He was able to keep the Chargers off the scoreboard and keep the lead right where it is. New pitcher coming up right after that. New pitcher on the mound for the Hawks is number 15, Coy Martin, the lefty, 6'1" sophomore from Ball Ground, Georgia, a transfer from Snead State Community College. Will look to get one more out here in the top of the ninth and send it on to the bottom half, where the Hawks will have a chance to tie or perhaps even win it in the home half of the ninth inning. But first, Martin needs to get Garrett Bodine at the top of the Chargers' order and strand Dylan Johnston at second base with 2 outs. Outstanding job out of the pen by Trevor Nanning. 5 scoreless innings, but he is responsible for Johnston standing at second base. First pitch from Martin. In the dirt, ball 1. Garrett Bodine batting .378 and 90 at-bats entering play today. But a 1 for 4 day Chargers here in this one. 1-0 pitch, fastball right there, strike 1. Lively fastball there from the lefty Martin to even the count. Martin looking to pick up Nanny and strand a potential insurance run at second base. Here's the 1-1. In the air to right. Pager moving over to his left. He makes the grab. Nice job by Coy Martin. Nice job by Jacob Pager in right. And this game is sent on to the bottom of the ninth inning. Hawks trail 2-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 9th inning. Hawks trail by 1. They'll send 4, 5, and 6 to the plate in the inning. Gavin Millines will be the first batter. Sent a missile down the left field line his last at-bat. Looking for some repeat results here off of Will Hodelin, who remains in the game after coming in relief. First pitch misses away for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Backhanded stab, jumping throw across the diamond. Gets him. A Derek G play from Mitchell Rotier robs Gavin Millines of a leadoff single in the bottom of the 9th inning. Round of the 9th, thanks in large part to an amazing defensive play by the shortstop Mitchell Rotier. That brings up Norman Leon. First pitch to him, missed ball 1. Quiet day for Leon, 0 for 3 at the plate. Swing and a miss. Leon went after a fastball, came up empty, strike 1. Leon at the plate, Pager and Barnes to follow should he reach. 1-1 from Hodelin. Fouled back. Another fastball there from Will Hodelin on the mound. Pager sends it off the screen. It's 1-2. Leon, a .296 hitter entering play today and 71 at-bats. Tied for the team lead in doubles with 9, and one right here would work just fine. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging. Tag applied behind the plate by Johnston. Leon strikes out for out number 2. Last call for the Hawks, and it's Jacob Pager, the Hawks right fielder. Chargers just 1 out away from a 2-1 victory here in game 1 of this weekend set. First pitch from Hodelin. Fouled back. Started Pager with an off-speed pitch. Just able to catch a piece. Lefty-righty matchup. Hodelin ahead, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Down and out, ball 1. Not a particularly close miss there from Hodelin. Catcher Johnston reaching all the way across his body to catch that one. Just above the dirt. And a 1-1 count on Pager. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt behind the plate. Strike 2. Just 1 run on the board for the Hawks. Through 8+ innings of offense. Just 4 hits. Connor Brooks, the Charger starter, was outstanding on the mound. Hodelin in relief. Hawks down to their final strike. Fouled back. The game extended for 1 more pitch at the very least. Justin Barnes waits on deck. Should Pager find a way to reach. Game is definitely not out of reach for the Hawks. Tying run in the batter's box, but 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Popped up. That should do it. First baseman Vasquez there to take it, and the Chargers win game 1. Hawks drop game 1 of this weekend set. Final score 2-1. Hawks record drops to 11-12 on the season. Hawks are now 6-7 in conference play. Final line today for the victorious visiting University of Alabama Huntsville Chargers. 2 runs on 7 hits, no errors. For the Hawks in defeat, just 1 run on 4 hits and 2 errors in the field. The Hawks' next game will be against these same Alabama Huntsville Chargers. Games 2 and 3, a doubleheader coming tomorrow. Still a chance for the Hawks to win the series. That game starts at 12 p.m. My name is John Warner. Thank you for watching along with us today, and we hope to see you again at 12 p.m. tomorrow.